Welcome back to the channel, YouTube. So today I'm going to do a little how to spool your fishing reel video. Some of you may not need this. Some of you may want something like this. So we're going to test it out, do something a little different today, and put this up there, see how it does. As you can see, I have my wife's Daiwa Black Bay, my my wife's Daiwa Back Bay 3000 LT. It's been a great little inshore reel. She's even taken it offshore and caught keeper red grouper on it. It's been fantastic. But from factory, it had some spider wire on it. It's just kind of the braid that they had at the shop. Sorry, not factory, the bait shop. And so we just had them spooled up, so we had some, but it's time to change it. So what I'm going to put on here today is some Power Pro Super 8 Slick 10-pound test, and this is the I lost the color. I think it was burnt brown or something like that, but you can kind of see it there. My wife liked it because it kind of looks like rose gold, she says. So that's what we're gonna put on there for her. I like the Power Pro Super Slick, or I also use Suffix 832, one or the other. Those are my two favorites. So that's what we pretty much fish with. But so the first thing I'm going to show you how to do is a line-to-line knot here. So depending on your reel, some reels come braid ready, and they'll have like a almost like a rubber band that's built into the spool where you tie the braid onto. Some reels don't come braid ready, and so you back it with some mono, like this is got some mono backing on here. So I'm going to show you a line-to-line knot. When I'm spooling up a reel, you don't have to get very crazy with the line-to-line. So all I do is a little double uni. Some people have probably other preferences, but this is what I like to do. So we got the braid here, and we got the mono here. So double uni, and I'm just gonna go 1, 2, and 3. So that's the mono around the braid. Now on this side, we've got the braid tag, and we got the mono here, and we're going to make another loop. We're going to do the same thing with the braid around the mono. 1, 2, and 3. Now, this is only 10-pound test braid, and it's probably 8 or 10-pound test mono. The mono is thicker than the braid. That's just how it works. That's the reason people use braided line, because it's so thin. If there's a big difference in the diameter size of your mono and braid that you're tying together, you'll experience this a lot when you're tying leaders. You can double up the braid so that the knots are the even size. But for this, I don't think it's going to really matter. It shouldn't. So we're going to pull these tight. Hopefully you can see those two coming together. Hopefully I don't burn my hand on the candle. So that's what you should get there. Little knot, just like that. So then I will trim my tags. The braid tag. And we will move on to the actual spooling part. And I'll show you how we're going to do that today. We actually have a cool new little tool that will make it a lot easier than what we used to do back in the day. Alright, YouTube, so full disclosure, I changed my knot. I redid it. It's the same thing as what you witnessed, but I added a couple more wraps on both of them. So I did 5 on each instead of 3 because I didn't like how small the knot was. I thought it looked too weak, so I redid it. But it's still double uni, line to line. Same thing as what you saw, just 5 wraps instead of 3 on each side of the knot. But, so what we're going to do today is we're going to use this line spooler. And I don't know how well that's all showing up in the frame. Hopefully it is picking it all up good enough. This is something new we got recently, and we thought we would try it out. We just did one of my brother's reels. Seemed to work pretty good. The old method that we've used since we were kids was phone book. You just take the spool, lay it behind the phone book, run the line in through the phone book, and that provides your tension for spooling the reel, which you would have on your rod, and the line going through one of the guides. But this makes it a lot simpler. So I'm going to get everything hooked up here and show you how this works. This is the same, just like any rod. This is going to go, no, stop spinning. Just like any old rod. Put the reel on here. Get that nice and tightened down. And then take our spool. And we need these little guys. You put these guys in here like this, yeah? And then we take this and whoop. Getting it in here is kind of a pain in the butt, but once you get it all together, it works pretty good. Let's start with that side one first. So that is what you got. And like I said, it works pretty good. So then to get this slack, I'm going to hold it like this to provide the tension to get it going. Make sure it's even. And then just like that, we go. With this precarious candle. You can see, hopefully you can see, it's spooling pretty evenly here. Nice, actually nice, real nice and even. Nice and flat. So, that's good, that's what you want. got, YouTube, and you can see it definitely laid it more towards the bottom. But I think that can be attributed more to my wife's reel, not our spooler here. Looks like we're probably gonna need to adjust the washers in here to get it to even out a little bit. Which, in case you don't know, so the way this works, if your spool is, if your reel is laying the line more towards the bottom, that means when you're reeling, the spool is hanging low, or sorry, it's going up high, like this, and staying there too long. So it's laying more line around the bottom than the top. So you can adjust that to get it so the spool will actually drop back down and lay more up here instead of the bottom by adjusting the washers on the inside. So in this case, we want to take one off to lower the spool. So it's going to be an adjustment I'm going to have to make for her. But all in all, the spooler worked pretty good. So I hope this was useful to you guys, and you know, let me know down in the comments how you guys spool your lines or spool your reels. You know, do you do it yourself? Do you just have the tackle shops do it? What you prefer? I think that'd be kind of interesting to talk about. So yeah, until the next one, we'll see you.